Hi everybody, it is me, Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles luxury realtor. Today we're going to be discussing the area of Ladera Heights. I'm super excited to share this with you. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, I just want to ask you to take a quick moment to do so by clicking the subscribe button below and the bell for update. Stay tuned and I'll be right back. Hi everybody, it is me, Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles luxury realtor. Today I'm going to be sharing with you about Ladera Heights. Ladera Heights is located on the west side of Los Angeles. It is bordered by Culver City on the west, Baldwin Hills on the north, and Westchester on both the south and southwestern side. It's very easily accessible by the 10 freeway and the 405 freeway. La Cienega Boulevard is probably the most main thoroughfare throughout La Cienega. So, as some of you might be picturing this, on the southern slopes of Baldwin Hills, just a stone throw away from the pump jacks that dot the Inglewood oil fields, is Ladera Heights. Now, Ladera Heights was predominantly developed around the 1940s, starting with Old Ladera. And then most of the homes in Ladera Heights and Upper Ladera were actually developed in the 1970s. The LA Investment Company, which really had a hand in developing a lot of the area around Baldwin Hills, was run by Reuben Ingold. And around the 1950s, the company began to sell lots in Ladera to various developers that were really eager to start building homes. This also provided opportunity for some young architects to really kind of get their chomp into real estate and start designing homes. And two of the most predominant architects that did a lot of the designs for Ladera Heights include Charles Wong and Robert L. Earl. Now, interestingly, Robert L. Earl went on to become an architect, like a phenomenal luxury architect, and actually designed homes for people like Warren Beatty and Madonna. So he had a really wonderful career that basically started with the homes he did in Ladera Heights. In the 1960s, when Los Angeles' discriminating housing practices were struck down, very affluent African Americans began to move into Ladera Heights, as well as Baldwin Hills and View Park, which I've gone over in the videos that I've done on Baldwin Hills and View Park. So if you haven't watched those yet, go ahead and take a look. But as far as Ladera Heights go, it was like really cited to be led by Frank Robinson, who purchased a home in Ladera Heights, and people began moving into Ladera Heights and the neighboring communities. Now, what kind of sets Ladera Heights apart? It's a little bit different from Baldwin Hills and View Park, which both experienced white flight. Ladera Heights didn't experience this, and it's one of the most diverse neighborhoods on the west side, which I think is pretty special. Ladera Heights has a large number of mid-century modern homes. Now, what's kind of disappointing, it's almost like a secret, but it doesn't get its just due. When conversations are taking place about mid-century modern homes throughout Los Angeles or articles are written, very rarely does Ladera Heights drop into this conversation. But there are a large number of mid-century modern homes in Lower Ladera Heights. Most of the homes built into the hills are more of a ranch style, but the homes overall really haven't been altered from their original architectural style, which is another thing that makes this area so special. Ladera Heights is essentially divided into three different sections. There's Upper Ladera, Lower Ladera, and Old Ladera. And this is all based on the time frame that it was developed. So Upper Ladera consists of all the homes that are north of Slauson, that are between La Cienega Boulevard and Shenandoah Ave. Then you've got Lower Ladera, which are all the homes that are south of Slauson Boulevard between Wooster and La Cienega. Old Ladera is the homes that are east of La Cienega and south of Slauson. Ladera Center, which is located off La Tierra, is the predominant spot for shopping in Ladera Heights. You've got the grocery store, a Rouse grocery store, a CVS, a Ross, and for a long time there's been different little shops in and out, and there was a Starbucks there. Now the Starbucks was owned by Magic Johnson, but the Starbucks was really special. It wasn't like your, I don't know, every other Starbucks. It really was kind of like a hangout place to gather for the community. And Magic Johnson himself would even come down. So to really kind of help paint this picture, think about this. Barbershops, men go to barbershops, they're getting a trim, they're getting a cut, they're getting a fade, and there's just, you know, a lot of hanging out and talking politics, talking opinions, talking life. You know, wisdom is passed from the older generation to the younger generation. And this was the vibe and energy at this particular Starbucks. That is until 2010, when Magic Johnson actually sold it to JLL Property Management Company. Once it transferred ownership, it just kind of lost that community vibe, and just, it's not what it used to be. Now, also, homes in Ladera Heights range in size. So you've got a lot of homes that are about 3 to 4 bedrooms, you know, pretty modest home, modest size, and then homes that are between 4 and 5 bedrooms that are a little bit larger in size. Now, with prices soaring throughout Los Angeles, especially on the west side, Ladera Heights has become more and more desirable for home buyers, because really, when you think about it, West LA overall is pretty much unaffordable for most millennials. Millennials have been having to go to the Valley, Mount Washington, you know, getting over the hump. But purchasing a home in Santa Monica or Pacific Palisades or Culver City or Mar Vista has been really challenging for most millennials. So they've had to kind of drift to where it's a little bit more affordable. So Ladera Heights has definitely become one of the more popular places to go and get your first home. I'm going to go over 3 homes in Ladera Heights that are currently on the market at the time of recording this video. And it's really going to help you see why so many buyers are turning to Ladera Heights, because it's definitely more affordable than other parts of the west side. So the first home has an asking price of $1,265,000. It is located at 6536 Spring Park Ave. It is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom home, 3,269 square feet on a 10,341 square foot lot. So it's about a quarter of an acre, which is a very generous sized lot here in Los Angeles. It is a dated home in need of just updates, TLC, putting your touch on it. It does have a dual fireplace in the living room and family room, which is wonderful, and a heated pool, and of course a large backyard and a 3-car garage. So this home has a lot of wonderful potential for someone to come in and really make it a shining beauty. The second home has an asking price of $1,424,000. It's at 5924 South La Cienega. It is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom home. Notice, like, it's a smaller home, but it's more expensive. It's 1,958 square feet on a smaller lot, 6,966 square feet, which is still pretty generous. And it's been fully renovated, and this is in Old Ladera. It is beautifully updated, and it has a very large master bedroom. So if you're looking for a starter home, something like this, again, as we talked, could really be the great fit for you. The third home currently on the market today is a home that's been fully updated. It has an asking price of $1.9 million. It is located at 5326 South Sherbourne Drive. It's a larger home. It's 7 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 4,237 square feet on not quite a 10,000 square foot lot. It's 9,723 square feet, so it's a little bit smaller than a quarter acre, but it's still a fairly generous lot. It's a mid-century modern home, which gets me all excited and gives me all the feelings. I love the bones and the beauty of a mid-century modern home. It was designed by Gregory Ann, and it is in Upper Ladera Heights. This masterpiece is a 2-story home with a gorgeous saltwater pool, a spa, outdoor wet bar, and barbecue. So it's really, really built and designed for entertaining. It's got a mother-in-law suite with 2 guest rooms, so the house has plenty of space. So even if you are someone that, you know, is thinking about moving one of your parents in later on down the road, this really is a home that could work for you. Hopefully all of this information has helped you to get to know Ladera Heights a little bit better and really see where things are at in terms of real estate and why this has become so desirable for people buying homes that are priced out of other parts of the west side. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you are thinking about relocating to Los Angeles, I actually have a guide in the links below. Just click the guide and I'll get that over to you. There's also a guide on Ladera Heights and all the history and things I've talked about today. Just click that link as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that, you know, not just this video, but the other neighborhood videos I've done has really helped you to get to know Los Angeles a little better. So if you're thinking of selling and moving, or you're getting a job transfer, that all this information has been helpful. If you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, before I go, I just want to ask you to go ahead and click that subscribe button, as well as the bell for updates. Thank you so much for watching. Be back with the next one soon.